Hi everybody, it's true we have a new member in our Synchron Pianos family next to the Synchron Yamaha CFX, the Synchron Concert D274. You now also find the Blüthner 1895, and this is what it sounds like. We'll start with a concert preset. It's got that singing nice sound, also with the aliquot system, with the additional string that you get in the higher octaves. It's just a very nice, warm piano. And of course, the concert preset is now designed to make it sit with all your other Synchron series instruments. Let's go to the intimate setting and let's have a look right behind the scenes here on the mixer page. You see that we have 3 close mics. And the condenser comes with the standard library. Ribbon and Sphere comes with the full library. Let's just have a listen what that sounds like now with the intimate preset. Now let's check out the Ribbon and the Sphere microphones. Just bring them in instead of the condenser mic. Sphere. Of course, that adds a lot of touch if I bring in more of them. It changes the sound dramatically and you can just take the mix you like the best. Of course, you can also choose between 2 different mid microphones. You have the Decca Tree as always, and you have a surround microphone also in the full library. So you get the Ribbon and the Sphere and the surround microphone, the second mid microphone with the full library. There are no high surrounds and surrounds because we recorded in the smaller stage B at Synchron Stage Vienna. So it is a different sonic surrounding. It works great with your Synchron series, but it is recorded in a smaller room and you can just decide how you want to use that best in your mix. Let's check out the player position. You'll also see how the mixer changes when I'm loading different presets. And the presets down here are the ones that come with the standard library. If you click on more here, this will open the browser and you'll see that you not only get the Decca Tree multi-mic presets that come with the standard library, but you also get surround to stereo downmix presets and even effects presets, because right now you will find additional effects that are available in the mixer. So we'll get to that a little later. Let's just go through the presets of the standard library real quick. So this is the player preset, and like the intimate preset, this is a preset that is built around you from your perspective as a player. So you see you have the whole piano built around you in the stereo image. And what's so special about this piano is the aliquot strings that you hear in the background. It's just an additional ringing, a very nice warm touch that is like a Superman sonic blanket over the whole piano. And it's really a pleasure to play. All our composers loved it right away. And so if you switch between the player position that comes with the standard library and then maybe switch over to the surround to stereo downmix presets, I'm just gonna load basically the same sonic preset, but making use of the other available microphones. So now this is based around the Sphere close microphone using the mid 2, the main and the surround channel. Sounds totally different, but has the same idea. So you can always switch between those. If you want a little bit more freedom in sound design, the full library is definitely the way to go, but you get great presets already with the standard library. So that's the pop preset, of course, a little bit more aggressive, standard library. You get the ambience preset. So you always see how the mix changes in the background, and you can always change the level of all the microphones. You also have a built-in EQ for every channel. And now in the background, you can also play around with different effects, dynamics, distortion, filters, whatever you want to. You'll find some great examples in the effects presets. So this is a new playground for the piano. That's the ambience preset for the standard library. So a wider sound, and you get a nice vintage setting that is a great accompaniment, and you already hear what this is about. So quite a lot of choice there, and the same thing again, if you like, for the surround to stereo downmix presets, just a different option if you go to the intimate surround to stereo. Again, in this case, it's the ribbon mic that is the main character of this preset, built around you. So just making use of the available microphones, and then just fine tune your preset. Same for the concert surround to stereo. In this case, the beautiful sphere microphone is just a great addition to the main and surround sound. And let's try this here again in C major. Now, if you'd like to go in and change any of those settings, just the feeling of the piano, all of this is happening on the play page. So on this page, you can fine tune the piano. So you have the body, sympathetic resonance, timbre shift, but you also have the dynamic response of the piano. This is like a MIDI compressor that just makes the piano notes louder. And this also brings out the feature of the Blüthner, just showing what the Aliquot system really can do. And if you want to go into the mix and just adjust that, let's load the 2 additional close microphones here and bring down the main system a little bit, maybe also the reverb that's integrated additionally. So you have the sphere and the mid mic sounds like this. If I bring in another microphone instead of the sphere microphone, same level. And check out the condenser mic again. It's just really different sounds. And of course, you can also use a mix of those. And let's change that with the sphere microphone. I'll go back to the play page and just adjust the dynamic again. Let's just set it back to 0. But now let's just change the body of the sound. Bring in more body, like 25%. Let's see. You can also change the timbre. If I bring that down like 2 steps, or even more, just get a darker sound. If I bring it up, the sound gets lighter. So you have a few sonic options there. You can also adjust the MIDI sensitivity. Let's just bring that down to 0 again and just reset it. MIDI sensitivity, depending on how you want your MIDI keyboard to translate. You see, now it's really rather rough, and now it's on the soft side. So a lot of options there. You can adjust the pedal noise if you like to. Just set that to 0 for a second to really damp it. -15 is a pretty good value there. Let's just add that again. And you can adjust the key noise, the noise the keys make when you release the key. And just bring that down any way you like. It's details, but it's the important details. Can adjust the tuning in octaves and semitones. So this is the sustain pedal. You of course have a soft pedal as well. Let's listen to the difference quick. Without the soft pedal. Sostenuto pedal is also available. Talking about pedals, you also have a half pedaling system. If you go into the preferences, at interface, you can say activate continuous sustain pedal. As soon as you have that activated, you also get that option here on how much you want the half pedaling to affect your playing. Default is 50. I don't have a half pedal here with me right now. So if you don't have one, it's deactivated by default, but it's there if you need it. Now let's get to the mixer page again and just check out the different presets that we have there. Additionally, you have the Decatree multi-mic presets, you have the surround to stereo down mix presets, making use of all the available microphones, including the surround microphone. And if you insert the Synchron pianos as a surround plugin, of course, you get dedicated surround mixer presets for your surround setup. Then you also get effects presets where we've just used the effects that are now available. And you can see how this is loading with different effects, auto gain, room reverb, delay. So you're making a lot out of this piano. So this is the Evolution preset. Diamonds in the Night. Let's just check out a few of those and just see what they do. Reality check. You always see what we're using. This is available with a standard library, always, because we've really used a lot of effects there. Reality check. Stadium, Time Warp, let's just go through a few of them. It's just a really nice extra to have. Let's go for the harpsichord classic sound. candy cotton. Whatever you choose, it's very distinct sounds. It's easy to use and play. So a very muffled sound there. Let's check out Donnie a little bit. So these are great to use if you're looking for a sound design sound, high and mighty. Just 18 presets that are also just a starting point. Whatever you want to change in the mixer, feel free to do so. So what's new? It's the third piano in our Synchron piano series after the Synchron Yamaha CFX, the Synchron Concert D274. It's now the Synchron Blüthner 1895 with new features in the mixer that are also available for the other pianos. So you get channel effects and auxiliary routing in the mixer, and of course that also leads to giving you new FX presets that are available here in the background. The main difference to the other pianos that we have is that it has been recorded in a smaller stage, but adjusted, of course, with the concert preset for the Synchron Stage Vienna. It's more intimate, it's smaller. Wherever you think a concert grand is just a little bit over the top, this is a more familiar piano sound, this nice vintage touch. It's got that warm vintage sound that makes it feel automatically familiar, and it's a great addition to the existing Synchron pianos. Check out the demos online, and we hope you like our new choice for the Synchron pianos.